The algorithm of the Most High God, the universal law of cause and effect, the universal law of everyone reaps what they sow. The way this algorithm works is whatever you feed into it is what you're going to get out of it. Good things come to those that wait, and good things come to those that do God's will. God's will is that each and every one of us learn self-control of our emotions and stop acting out on animalistic, impulsive behavior. In the Bible, that is known as sanctification. You don't have to go to church to learn about sanctification, but you must go into the Word of God. The Word of God will never lie to you or forsake you. The Word of God will always tell you the truth. If you put God first and seek the kingdom first, and you're feeding into God's algorithm goodness and kindness and patience and gentleness towards others, if you're giving out forgiveness to others, if you're giving out truth, if you're giving out light, if you're giving out non-judgment, if you're being a helper, if you're being an advocate, if you're being useful to the kingdom of heaven, then in return, the algorithm is going to give things that are useful to you. The algorithm is going to give you advocates. The algorithm is going to give you goodness, kindness, patience, gentleness. That's the law of the universe. You reap what you sow. Now, if your energy is going towards a church that is equipping you with the tools needed to learn self-control and to stop your animalistic behaviors, then you are going to be gaining. You're going to be winning. You're going to be reaping good things. If you're going to a church that does not give you any equipment, therefore you're not learning self-control. You're not freeing yourself of your triggers that you've had since you were a child. You're not learning how to overcome the distractions in your life. Therefore, what is your net going to be? Not much. And then if you go home and you're feeding into the algorithm, sports entertainment, chasing money, chasing perversions, what do you think you're going to get back from the Most High God and His universe? If you take your Sunday best garments of peace and goodness and care, gentleness towards everyone, loving nature towards your spouse and kids, great family environment, if you take those clothes off on Sunday and you dress yourself in rage, jealousy, bitterness, if you start sowing that into God's algorithm, then you will be like the majority of people today, stuck in depression, anxiety, miserable, 60% divorce rate, family arguments, family dissension, loneliness. You're going to get more of the same of that. Then your kids are going to get more of the same of that. The generational curse will continue until someone breaks out of the cycle of nonsense and someone figures out that God does exist. He will not be mocked. You do reap what you sow. You do have to seek the kingdom above all else. Jesus Christ didn't lie to you. The Word of God is infallible. Treat it as such. When you start doing that, when you start realizing there is power in the Word of God, that there is power in following Jesus' commandments, that there is actual science to it, spiritual science that will help you to win if you follow this way. When you realize that, you'll start to realize salvation. You'll start to realize peace. You'll start to realize your freedom.